Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Safari Mack's Conservation Conversation. I'm Safari Mack, your guide and host, helping you make connections to the wild. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all remember from last month I began to re-update my series and decided to now do it once at the very end of each month on a Sunday. So today we're gonna take a look at some more conservation news. You may remember some episodes such as saving the northern white rhino, the cheetahs in India, the Spix macaw being released back into the wild after decades of being gone, to the conservation news of what's going on the shores of Georgia, as well as the amazing conservation success of the Seine River restoration in Paris, France. Well, today we're gonna revisit the cheetahs, but also we're gonna take a look at a special world's largest wildlife crossing, and stay tuned for a little special extra conservation update that's going on in the land of Australia. So let's get started. For starters, we're going to go half a world away to the land of India. For starters, I'd like to welcome you to Kuno National Park, where for the last couple of years, it has been home to a group of cheetahs that have managed to make their way from both South Africa as well as up in the a little bit of the northern part of Africa, where they have been relocated to begin kind of reintroducing the cheetah back into India's environment, as it's been well known that over decades ago that these fast sprinters once prowled the Indian grasslands and hunted many different species of animals, from black bucks to deer to many other special species. So right now, of course, the project has of course hit a few snags, but this kind of thing can expect to happen when you're trying to reintroduce a species, and there are some challenges. However, I am happy to report to you that according to the latest from a recent update, that the project is now looking to expand from Kuno National Park over to the Bani grasslands of Gujarat, as well as the Gandhisigar Sanctuary of Madhya Pradesh, which are considered to be now suitable habitats for more introductions to the cheetah. So hopefully, if no other snags get caught in the way, it seems that maybe the cheetah will be able to expand their realm beyond Kuno National Park. So let's hope and keep your fingers crossed that this project will continue. And with it, if it does prove to be a success, this can actually help Kuno with distributing more cheetahs, not just getting them from Africa, but helping to distribute them so that they can increase the genetic diversity and avoid inbreeding. Now let's head over back into the U.S. Welcome to LA, or Los Angeles, which right now the entire city is in my thoughts and prayers, and hopes that they will be able to recover quickly from the fire disaster. But let's take a look at the nature side of what's going on right now. Well, thankfully, LA will soon be home to one of the world's largest wildlife crossings. This is going to be the Wallace-Annenberg Wildlife Crossing Project, which began on Earth Day roughly 3 years ago, with the path and the completions estimated for this year of 2025. So this space on 101's freeway in Liberty Canyon near Agoura Hills will be able to provide space and a way for animals such as coyotes, deer, pumas or mountain lions, and snakes, and other reptiles to be able to cross the highway safely. So instead of having to watch them get hit on the road, they have a chance to walk over the road and get to their natural barriers. So this is proof, ladies and gentlemen, that conservation does work. And when we work together, we can help animals find a way to get across safely in the human world and continue on their ancient paths and migrations, so that the species can continue in the future. Finally, for today's episode, we're going to actually take over the land down under, where we're going to actually see a very special update that I recently saw from Facebook's Planet Warriors page. I'd like to present you with this special 3D printed seawall. So this is what's going on in Sydney Harbor. In Sydney Harbor, it appears that these 3D printed stars or shapes are actually helping the coastal wildlife have a chance at recovery. As you can see here, when they put these in the water, they're actually providing cover and holes and special spots where different wildlife, such as barnacles or intertidal species, such as maybe some sea stars, some special fish, some crustaceans here and there, lots of different wildlife are beginning to claim these spots and be able to successfully continue their place along the coastal habitat regions. So this is really helping to boost the diversity, especially of wildlife, so that they can continue to have a future. So it really does show how we can work together and make this more of a reality, especially when, as you can see, there's more diversity than there is on a flat surface. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that's all the time that I have for today's special conservation conversation. So be sure to join me next Sunday, the next last Sunday of the month, which will be late in April. More news later on as the month continues. But until next time, this is Safari Mack. I'll see you all out there.